Some scams work simply because we are ready to fall for them. This next scam is one of the most common, and you will probably know someone who has been taken in by it. This is the bogus agency scam.
There is a fifth dimension beyond that reveals another location known to man. It is a dimension as scholastic and as timeless as Trapper Keepers. It is in the middle of the school, snuggled right between the detention hall and the bathroom to the left. It lies between the sum of all school needs and the summit of higher knowledge. This is the dimension of school spirit that bears to have any student body. You have just entered the school store.
Welcome to the school store, also known as Nerds Are Us.
Staffed in the school store is Snow White and her 3 nerds.
Bert, Ronald, they're here.
Hey, what are those? Fluorescent pocket protectors?
Exactly.
Seriously, if social distancing isn't running amok in this school, how can Bayside afford to buy any of this shit?
Well, isn't that just the slightest bit dorky?
Hey, don't judge us, and don't you dare judge us.
Everything that your eyes can behold is all carefully marked and inventoried by student employees before being carefully swiped, with this inventory altered in the most common school act of thievery known to man, known as the game of loans.
Employee vote. Who wants to send them back?
Me.
Interest is coming.
Who wants to keep them? Us. You lose.
The gang moves into the supply neighborhood, but not before Slater sets off the alarm for a little Mr. McFeely of Mr. Rogers' autographed picture.
That is not for sale.
Hello, neighbors. Today is Take Your Bullshit Somewhere Else Day.
Feet apart and spread them.
Hey, I wasn't shoplifting.
As if the nerds can grab a reach around over Slater the Barber Beefcake's body.
Oh, and what do you call these?
Muscles. I got them by bench pressing nerds.
I want you to be nice. Until it's time to not be nice. The Bayside Few try to devise a strategy with Belding to commandeer the store, and Mr. Belding laughs to see such sport, as he would rather meet his maker than have Zack cook the books and bill you later.
But you in charge of the school store? Why don't you just have me bumped off? At least that would be quicker.
Zack's only selling point that with sales down, slim profits made on the boo-boos that changes the world, and blankless sales charts. What choice does Belding have in the manor?
Last month's sales figures.
This paper's blank.
Wow, sir, nothing gets by you. You know you've proven that people over 40 still belong in a workplace?
Wait a minute. You sold Band-Aids. Aren't you contradicting your sales just a tad much?
Your best seller is flesh-colored Band-Aids for nerds. Extra pale.
Yeah, someone is bound to get ripped off.
But we can't be cruel about this.
Hey, it's the bandages that bond a thin story together. So let's move along with Zack. Now head of the school supply store, he hires the rest of his gang and have a complete Midnight Makeover Madness promotion as everything must go, as cap holders, Bayside t-shirts, and sweats are in.
Wow, this place looks great. You did it, Zack. Thanks.
Oh, that's why they're extraless on this one. He's running a sweatshop.
Okay, this is it. We're ready to do some business.
In Zack's defense, well, if child labor is a crime, then why do teachers give homework?
This will always be our store. We're not leaving.
The nerds return in their union of pocket protectors, aimed at last-ditch effort to foreclose on the newly remodeled store, but that's not before the gang turns on the AC.
Hello, guys. It's the big one. It's 3 against 1, Slater.
Boo!
Ah!
As they are blown away. Zack knows that all the store needs is a hot gimmick to keep them coming back for more, So he sends Screech out to the girls' swim team practice for a little deep space exploration to see some poetry in motion known as Taming of the Shrew.
Screech, did you get the pictures? Yeah, I got them. What are they for anyway? Well, Screech, the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue is the biggest seller of the year. And you know what that means?
Yeah, but just tell me so I can make sure you know.
Then maybe after that, the girls can help him straighten out his Longfellow.
Yeah.
Manufacturing and disturbing illicit photos? I guess you fell into a booby trap.
The school store will be the only place where you can get your very own Girls of Bayside calendar.
The next day, forever and horny, the men are always here in their slow motion run to grab the latest edition of the Girls of Bayside calendar.
The Bayside calendars, get them while they're hot.
Then again, you have to give Zack credit. It is his best sleaziest act yet. The fact that he can magically print a mass quantity of magazines in the KKTY Tiger basement, utilizing the magic printing press with a full inventory line, waiting to be out of sight, out of mind for the Busybody Anonymous Club.
Zack, let me say it's an honor working with a slimeball like you.
Thank you.
Must be whacking day.
Girls of Bayside calendars, get them while they're hot.
I hope every purchase comes with a complimentary bottle of hand sanitizer because Zack is already in a sticky situation as it is.
Hey, watch it, they're here.
Zack, this is great. Yeah, but why are all the customers guys?
The girls come in and find out they have been immortalized.
Jessie, that is a great picture of you.
Yeah, very flattering.
Gotta love cardboard cutouts.
Didn't have the right.
You didn't ask permission.
You didn't get my good side.
You always get one more than you pay for.
Girls, try to understand. I had to promote the calendars.
Oh, the calendars.
Calendars?
Is it me? Or does Zack quickly turn into Julie Andrews with the Mary Poppins touch, mass-producing wet dreams in such a short amount of time?
Thanks to you, it'll be July in my house all year long.
How are the girls not aware that they're videotaped when the evidence shows you are looking directly into the camera eye?
Hey, $5. You can pay me later.
Apparently, Mr. Belding is making the rounds as Tranny of the Month, but her competition wants the calendars pulled off the shelves. When Zack refuses, they enter Miss December's office as he takes the side of the girls in the name of feminism.
This calendar is exploitive and cheap.
Hey, it's not cheap. It's $5.
Zack, I want every one of these calendars recalled and destroyed.
But sir,
No.
Rightful privacy laws, the usual equal rights mumbo jumbo, is just when Mr. Belding orders these to be used as kindling during Rod Belding's wake. A stranger appears.
Excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm looking for the person responsible for this calendar.
Creepy.
Zack Morris, he's all yours.
From one opportunist to another, Adam Trask from Teen Magazine appears and thinks these photos would make great masturbatory material.
Hi, I'm Adam Trask. I'm a photographer with Teen Fashion Magazine. This is a great calendar.
It is?
you should know. It's a professional.
Adam's willing to do a photo spread, nudes, boudoir, and lingerie pics galore after his child grooming phase is complete.
How you doing? How'd you find out about the calendars?
Oh, a friend of mine owns a print shop where the calendars were put together. You all look familiar?
Jessie appears and screams, "Feminism! Feminism! Inner beauty! Equality! Equality!" Until Adam says they will be distributed at many of your local card hobby stores in the walled-off section next to the bathroom and cellophane skin flicks, and she jumps for joy.
Well, these photos will be seen all over the world.
Although they're doing incredible things with cameras these days.
Aww, sexism ended when women get the vote.
Pick 3, but I'm having a tough time deciding.
those calendars, Zachy.
Miss October, Miss July, and Miss November right here.
Okay, you're hired.
Fame over principles. Isn't that right, Nomi? Oh, sorry, I mean Jesse. Now forget all that. Don't talk to strangers, rigmarole, because Adam throws that security blanket out the window, wandering into a school, snapping photos of teenage girls for the next calendar, because apparently you should always put your trust into those who haven't revealed their identities nor true intentions to take lots and lots of photos of preteen modeling.
Look who we bumped into.
Whoa, check out these hot-looking girls.
We are treated to more god-awful photos of Jessie, who looks more like the glow wrestler, the disciplinarian, for she wants to punish all for being naughty. Lisa looks completely uncomfortable and dying to get off set in her African poacher look. Seriously, Lisa, don't you have any other hobbies or talents despite looking like an obvious homewrecker? Well, Kelly is looking as saucy as ever as the next member of the Psychic Friends Network. Jessie gets into her blossom phase as if she were dressed as a cowgirl. Cowgirls is not the size of the horse, it's how you ride it. At this point, the writers were already bored to spend any more time in the school set because honestly, when I think sexy girls, I think school supplies in the background. School supplies. Another fine mess you writers got yourself into. It's more like it came, we saw, it got weird. Harry Potter printing press must have been running all night for Slytherin as the girl's next photo is already out.
Where do I look? Oh, I mean, we look.
See for yourself.
Adam was just informed by his editor that their upcoming anniversary edition is out and they can only choose one model.
Okay. No matter who it is, no one can get upset. Agreed? Agreed.
So after obvious consideration, he picks Kelly because the camera only grows elongated for her.
Kelly?
With those hips?
What hips, shorty? Oh,
After the girls agreed to not have a verbal sparring match at the winter, they still won at each other's hides.
you know what?
Okay, girls! Retract those claws.
Adam informs Kelly that the grand winner wins a free trip to Paris for a month because then he can take all the close-up and personal photos when the authorities aren't around to meddle in his affairs. Plus, children are always granted a month off to pursue get-rich-quick schemes.
American girls in Paris.
Paris?
Whoa! Paris, Texas. The big time.
Paris, France. Oh, who is this kid?
I don't know.
Everyone is enjoyed Adam is about to commit statutory rape except for Zack, because after all, what's in it for him?
Well, Zack, isn't this fantastic?
Yeah, fantastic. You know, Jesse's right. If Kelly goes to Paris, she'll forget about me forever. Gotta find some way to make her stay.
It was a thankless job, not worthy of rewarding. But what does Zack do when he goes pissy in his pants? He goes and soils your fun in it too.
You're leaving tomorrow? But what about the swim meet on Friday? Later. Who are you gonna do your science project with now that Kelly's leaving? What?
Apparently the plot just sped up to its last 5 minutes. Zack comes to the realization that Kelly won't be around for the simple happenings of life at Bayside, from the swim meet to Slater's science project, all to soil her panties with guilt-strict homesickness.
Too bad she couldn't come with us.
Well, why can't we go to the shoot?
Well, that's what I just asked her. She said no way. It's very unprofessional. Girls are real mad about the swim meet. Slater's bummed about the science project. And Screech, well, he's gonna forget about his birthday this year.
Well, hey, come on. Brighten up. Smile. It's a great day.
After all, Zack decrees till the next time he meets Adam, what's mine is yours, and what's yours is not to pass along as property, because in a slurmy kind of way, Zack groomed her to be his girl first.
Okay, so I don't want her to go. What's wrong with that?
What's wrong? You just took away the biggest opportunity of her life because you were afraid you were gonna lose her. Man, she's lucky to have a guy like you.
Screech wails because it's his birthday, but what's to cry about? That episode was filmed out of order as it is, and we don't even know when we should be celebrating in the first place.
What's the matter with Screech?
Well, don't feel bad, Kelly, but I just told him you're gonna miss his birthday next week.
Gosh, I feel like I'm disappointing everybody.
Ay caramba.
Not for long.
Kelly is sent packing with just a small envelope that contains all of her class assignments that should keep her caught up for a month.
I hope you have a great trip.
Thanks.
We're gonna miss her, right, Zack?
Really? That's like giving someone soap on a rope and wishing them happy trails.
Yeah, we'll get by.
The writers aren't even trying at this point. What? Did they literally want to fly off to Paris themselves so badly that they couldn't wait to the point that they flew off before finishing this?
Hurry back.
The gang wanted to have a farewell lunch to see her off. They do get their chance at Kelly's last photo shoot before flying off, but Zack shoos them away for some strange reason. I guess they wanted one more scene with our neighborhood favorite pedo recruiter.
Hey, look, kid. Kelly's a very special girl.
So what the hell? Let's strike a pose. Let's look alive, look beautiful, look illegal.
Wild, you're impulsive, you're daring, you're unpredictable.
Look alive and smile and say, 23-1, motherfucker.
No.
So after more illicit photos are accumulated for Adam's personal business, Zack comes marching in and rubs her emotions in the dirt, telling her the gang is mad at her for her leaving for a month, which feels like a jail sentence in teen years. Kelly then tells Adam she can't go and run off to Paris to fuel his overseas sex trafficking ring.
Kelly,
What's wrong with her?
Cock blocks him for overcapitalizing on the sweet innocence of a child, which is why he will never be on the show again.
Hey, look, kid. Kelly's a very special girl. And why not let her choose her own path?
Ain't that right, Chris Hansen?
So you're excited too? Please have a seat.
To all convicted Dateline, NBC To Catch a Predators, did Adam do a stupid thing? No further questions, Your Honor. Flash forward to Kelly melting in Zack's arms because someone got a poo-poo face for feeling insecure because those writers felt more emotional fireworks were needed than usual.
good answer.
How does Kelly respond to this, you ask? Does she finally learn the error of her ways and confirms what everyone in the YouTube community already knows, that Jack Morris is trash?
I was gonna go anyway.
You were?
Let's just seal their love with a kiss until the next over-the-hill college guy who works at the Max tries to seduce her away from you. What are the odds of that happening?
I guess you'll never know.
Right? What are the odds of that happening?
Yeah, I guess I deserve that. Ta-da! Kelly,